You know, Southern Goods. You can do really stupid stuff with Southern Goods if you really dedicate yourself to trading. Okay, so we dumped all our stuff. We have 4,000 gold now. Am I using the Cruel Falchion on anybody? Apparently I shouldn't be. I don't think I should be. Let's sell that thing. I don't need that. Nasal helmet. Let's keep an extra helmet, I think. Just in case. Certainly we could lose bros and get bros killed. Anybody interesting for hire? We certainly have the money to roll bros. As a squire, a bit expensive. But yeah, like this is the kind of thing I'm talking about where it's like, sure, I could roll this guy and he could be awesome, but given the great, you know, the great width, so to speak, between bros, he's way more likely to be crap if you ask me. And tryout, I can't find out his stars because I don't use the mod that shows the stars on tryout. So I don't really want to spend, you know, such a huge percentage of my money just to hire him right now. If I had like 10,000 gold, it would feel less crappy, but yeah. Honestly, I'd be more inclined to hire the sellsword here because at least then I get a guy who's leveled up. But again, I don't want to spend all that money. I think that probably the best thing to do is to work with the bros that you have until you have a team of just like a crack team of sort of solid mid-tier bros, you know? Get them to level 11, stack coins, and then you kind of slowly build your endgame team. That's my instinct. Farmhand is good, may as well roll that one. That's a fair point, I think we will. Let me, okay. Was looking for a rumor about famed items, but no such luck. I'm checking the weapon shop here because, as you guys recall, I'm extremely rondel hungry, and we have no such luck. Check the marketplace, make sure I didn't miss any secret rondel action. And I did not. There's a boar spear here, but I'm definitely not spending 1,000 gold for it. There's a 2,000 gold bill hook. That's, that would be more tempting if I didn't already have, like, a ton of pole maces, you know, or pole hammers, rather. Alright, yeah, we'll roll Farm Bro. Farm Bro could be good. I think miners are also okay. They have good resolve anyway. But I don't think I'm going to roll him. Alright, let's see, Mr. Farmer. He's middling. He's got 2 stars in melee attack and 1 star in HP. If he rolled really well on defense throughout his levels, he would turn out okay. He almost max rolled on his base defense, which is kind of sad considering that he's got no stars in it. And he rolled really, really well actually for melee skill. This is a super well rolled bro in terms of his starter stats. I think, what is the max for a farmer? 57? So we'll probably keep him around. Oh, he's also, just kidding, he didn't roll high, he just got dexterous. 85 melee attack guarantee, that's pretty good. Who wants, I'll keep this guy. Who wants the name? Whoever says it first, we'll get it. Assuming you don't already have a bro in my company here. All these guys are people who were in the Twitch chat. As I believe is probably obvious since some of them are chatting right now. Like Emery AU here. Anyway, we don't have a weapon for him really. We'll just keep this flail on him, I suppose. I don't know if we'll shuffle him in. Nope, I'm only lurking. I thought we had a Merrill already. Oh yeah, we do. This dude needs a big stick. He does, but the question is, do we want to switch him in for one of our dudes? This is the part of the game. Not only have I not mastered it, I've never really come up against it and put real thought into it with regards to what do you do when you hire a guy who's kind of a little bit better, potentially, than your existing bros, right? But you already have your lineup of 12. Do you keep him back here until somebody dies and then send him in? Do you move him in and let one of the other dudes chill out? I mean, I do know that this is where some of the background stuff comes into play. For example, the beggar, Wait, not him. I'm looking for the cripple. Did my cripple die? I think my cripple died. Well, cripples don't care if you keep them in the reserve. Put them in the back line. Well, no, I'm not, oh, you're saying specifically when you have easy fights. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, I know what to do with him in terms of, you know, when he's in battle, he's definitely going to be kept safe, but, try to feed kills. So that makes sense. I'm trying to decide who I would even take out for him, though. Guess just somebody random who I don't care about too much. Yeah. Shelmo or something. Alrighty, well, we'll watch for easy fights, basically. And honestly, I have these pole hammers, right? So, there he is. He's got a pole hammer. Disloyal dude doesn't mind being in reserve. Is that so? I forgot I had disloyal dudes. Yeah, crossing his fingers. What an asshole. He's gonna trick me and steal all my coins or something. Alrighty, thanks for the suggestion to roll the farmhand. It was pretty good. Okay, I think I probably should use the training hall. Sort of tempted to train my my Beastmaster guys, or Beast Slayers. If I turned them into a crack team of level 11s, we could have a real fun time at the arena, you know. But man, that starts to get very expensive once you level up. What we could do is we could give Green Eggs and Slam the rigorous training, and it's super cheap, right? And I don't think that ticks down if he's not in battle. So, that's a nice way to send dudes rocketing upwards really quickly in terms of experience. Alright, let's bail on this town. We have 4 more days worth of food. I think we're going to need to fix that by buying a little bit more. Boom, boom, boom. 7 more food. 7 more days of food. Get the bread. Organized. Nothing's really going bad. Actually, the venison's going bad, so let's get a little bit extra. 17 days worth of money. 8 days worth of food, basically. If I could get the cartographer, I would. But I can't, because we haven't found a legendary location. We're about to go exploring. Something I could do, which would help me a lot in avoiding getting bamboozled by this company, is we could simply go ahead and hire the scout, which is good. It's just going to make this way simpler. I think I'm going to do that. We still have... Oh shit, we only have 4 more days now. Whoops. I didn't realize that was gonna... My costs are higher than I thought. Well then, sell this stuff, sell that. There's nothing else to sell really except for third eyes and stuff, which I don't want to. 4 days is pretty good. Surely I will find a camp by the time 4 days is up. I mean, come on. Look how much faster we move. It's great. I want to get the scout first every time now. Seen the 5th element or not, but I hope your costs have not tripled. I have seen that. Probably many times when I was younger. I don't remember that reference. Chug through mountains and swamps without getting screwed. Yeah, without the bad events where you dudes break legs and stuff. Yeah, I hope I find a camp. We have 4 days. I mean, what are the chances? A little more than 4 days, really. I mean, we can live without people being paid for a little while. That noble company is really good loot, although I'm frankly more interested in killing camps. You know? Money is no object, only the stones. These guys are following. They'll follow me to the ends of the earth. They've got no interest in giving up. Bro. Luckily with the scout I move way faster than them. As opposed to just kind of faster than them. It's a really good movie. Plus it's got that hot chick in it. They tried to make a different version of it basically recently in, God, what was it called? Prince Valerian or some shit? And it was just like really bad in comparison. They were, as far as I could tell, they were straight up trying to remake that movie, you know, for 2020. Just didn't quite work. Alright, what are we doing here? I saw the water here and I just didn't want to try to go up this narrow path, you know, because it kind of looked like the mountains would be in the way. Which would have slowed me down quite a bit. I'm gonna let these guys catch up a little. Certainly don't want to end up in a fight with them though, so I better be very careful of that. It's the same director. Well, I mean, sometimes that's like trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice, you know? Kind of like how my opinion is they should have never tried to have made sequels to Star Wars after the first three, you know? Once you catch lightning in a bottle once, I think you need to sort of cut your losses and decide maybe I shouldn't try to do it again, you know? With the exact same franchise, I mean. Especially when the story is essentially done. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm getting screwed, though. Oh, here we go. Okay. Many armored Wiedergangers, a few Noxerares. See, I don't need these guys. That's true. Bruce Willis is really good. Anyway, like yeah, armored Wiedergangers, a few Noxerares, we would crush this on our own. Maybe they're tier 3 Noxerares. I see the little symbol for them that kinda looks like a little tiny tier 3 Noxerare. I wish I could zoom in. I don't know if that is symbolic for, you know, what type of Noxerare is in there. Good for him, NG-Man. I mean, honestly, like, I'm definitely in favor of that. I just don't think it was... personally didn't like the movie very much, that's all. Ghostbusters 2 looking pretty good in retrospect, though. Comparatively to certain other Ghostbusters movies. Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, a movie like Ghostbusters, you're gonna have a hard time following it up. I didn't want them to remake my favorite movie, which is Blade Runner, for instance, or make a sequel to it, because I thought they would just kind of screw it up terribly. As it stands, I think they did a pretty good job, but I was extremely, like, wary of... Alright, we're gonna drag these guys in here. They're just gonna, like, annihilate this thing, though, is the thing. Maybe not. I mean, we'll see. 26. Well, the company's size 16, so that means there's only 10 dudes here. Terminator 2. Terminator 2 is great. It's hard to make a good sequel, man. Like, particularly if it's something where the story was effectively finished, you know? If your story is, if it was meant to be, you know, a multi-parter or whatever, then it seems to work better sometimes, but, you meant sequel that is good, yeah. Drag a few off to fight you. I'm trying to do that. They want me. I'm hoping I can pull Mr. Sergeant. The idea of being able to actually clear this, this army, even if I do perfectly drag a few off, seems unlikely, but... Yeah, I mean, it was an inferior movie to the original, but... Given that my expectations for it were basically deep in the bowels of the earth. I was honestly pretty impressed with it. But no, Blade Runner was a movie that just did not need a sequel, and really I think was more risk than it was worth, you know. Especially since what is it? Was it really Ridley Scott that made that movie? You know, the alien guy had just some batshit crazy ideas about the original movie that just kind of through blind luck and through like people giving him good advice and Harrison Ford basically telling him to eat shit, we ended up with a version of it that was very good. But the original version of Blade Runner was going to be just like terrible because the dude wanted Harrison Ford to do these just terrible, dumb ass voiceovers, right? Where I think he was going for sort of a film noir type feel to it, but it was just really cheesy and it just didn't work. And so Harrison Ford did the recordings, and he demanded, he was like, "Look, I'm going to do these, but you have to promise me you're not going to use them in the film." And he agreed, but you know, Harrison Ford I think did not trust him, so he delivered the lines in the worst way possible. So if you he did it on purpose, so it was like unusable. If you Google Blade Runner Harrison Ford voiceovers, you're gonna get just watch it sometime if you're into that movie and you haven't heard of this. You'll be entertained, I assure you. Anyway, check this out, Mr. Sargent. He wants some, man. What a poor choice on their part to send just him. Stunned at how great Fury Road was. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, Fury Road was good. I think the, I mean, let's see. The only particularly good Mad Max out of the original ones was the, you know, the one that everybody knows about. The actual first one in that series, is basically unheard of, you know. And then there's the one that everybody knows about, and then there's Beyond Thunderdome, I think. Alright, yeah, Road Warrior. This is awkward. So obviously I don't want to fight two Wiedergangers. I don't want to help kill these Wiedergangers, because they're already horribly outnumbered by the army. I mean, we could lay the smackdown on the Sergeant, but... Let's pull him. We're gonna give him the high ground. It's okay. Well, the thing you have to understand about Road Warrior is that it was made in a time when, you know, all you had were practical effects. And granted, Fury Road did a really good job of not being a CGI abomination, but there was just more stuff they could do, I think, in with today's technology than I mean, frankly, Road Warrior is, if you look at Fury Road, what they did with that movie was they took Road Warrior and they amped everything up, you know, twice as much, that's a formula that works real well for a movie like that, you know? I mean, because Road Warrior was great, so I just want more Road Warrior. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that the budget for it wasn't great. Although, man, they worked with what they had. They did work. Yeah, I agree we should kill this guy and run. Love that 90% of Fury Road is a car chase. I mean, yeah, that's what you want out of that movie, really. I mean, that's what people went in expecting to see, and that's what they got, and it was a grand old time. Is this guy not actually going to run up and hit me? He's waiting. These 5 guys should be able to crush him in one turn. 6 guys. What I'd really like to do is pull him down into low ground here, you know? I don't know if he'll do that. So we're just gonna wait, just to be sure. A car chase, but now backwards. It's pretty good. Comes up, he doesn't go into melee. See, this is what worried me. Now we've got this going on. Only 2 guys are dead, though, so I have to wonder, like, I gotta play this so careful, because if I engage... Okay, if I engage, I'm now on a clock, right? We gotta kill these dudes before the fight ends over here. That's a dead Noxerare. Because if I fail to do that, these guys get over here, then it's GG for me, you know? 14 more? No, there were, 16 of me, 12, yeah. There were 16 enemies that were humans, and that means that, because there were 26 enemies total at the start, that means that there were only 10 zombies and Noxerares, so this was a super joke camp that I probably should have taken on my own. Zombies get up again, so they'll hold them longer than you think. That's a good point. I could see that. 2 of the zombies are over here, though, is the thing. Also, we're having that obnoxious bloom effect that happens when fog is here. I'll engage. We'll do this. Slightly under protest, but we're going to try it. Interesting. I wish we could see... We need a falcon for this stuff, man. Alright, good. They are fighting still. But they're some of them are coming towards me. There's no way this is empty. There's 24, man. If you lose dudes, your current dudes are bad. Yes and no. If I lose dudes, that's okay, but at that point I would need to win the fight if I don't want to lose my stuff. Also, if I lose dudes, I lose armor, which is extremely unfortunate. Also, my positioning is kind of dog shit down here with half my dudes down there. I wasn't really planning on engaging and sort of made this late decision. Okay. Okay, I hear fighting happening, so some of them are engaged. Some of them are engaged. Oof. So this is exactly what we needed not to happen. Getting just casually double stunned by this guy. He's just stolen a ton of actions from me. Present soldier problem might become a future zombie problem. Soldiers do come back as zombies, but I don't need to worry about that. These guys are going to absolutely brutalize the zombies. What I really hope happens is that Noxerare, whatever Noxerares are left, I hope they just get, you know, fat-fed and just cause a horrible problem for these dudes. Soldiers I kill might res? No, that doesn't happen. I think the Noxerare has to get the kill for that to happen, or a Necromancer has to be around, which there is not. Oh, based. Okay. Zombies are blocking these guys for me. Okay. I'm missing an awful lot. Okay, this positioning is such that Orin is kind of trapped at the bottom. Base zombies helping you out again. Yeah! Okay, we could fire into this. A lot of things blocking. Best if I just move here. Let's try with the punctures, bro. Broham. Okay, positioning started off bad. It's shaping up into something acceptable. Still kind of getting low grounded here. Thankfully that crossbow missed. That could have just killed one of my dudes. Okay. We'll just swing a couple times. This guy should die real soon. If that hadn't been a headshot, he would be dead. That was a dying Noxerare, I suspect. Okay. Bobby Snobby's a bit hurt. Didn't realize that. Well, he's gonna go forward anyway. Yep. They're crushing this stuff so quickly, man. Also, they may get a lot of fatalities, to be fair. Okay, Mr. Nimble Man here. Way more survivable than he looks, now that I have remembered that he has Nimble. If I wanted to, I could have swapped to my Jagged Pike and gone for attacks with that. You think it's doomed? The Sergeant? The Sergeant's doomed for sure, but... the guy with the heater is going to close. Are you talking about this fight? No, I'm not retreating. That's not going to happen. We have to fight all these dudes, I think. Although the guy with the heater is in melee right now, so... he can't close. I'm more concerned about getting domed by this crossbow. Come on, man. I want to kill this thing so we can start teaming these dudes down. Nice, got a hit with that. Nice. Morale going down. There we go. So the other problem is, we just dropped... Is that a crossbow or is that a heavy crossbow? Boy, that would be nice if that was a heavy crossbow. Because, yeah, so the problem is there's no way for me to take that out of here unless I kill everybody. So now I'm like super duper inclined to try to fight these guys to the death. And just lose bros if I have to, you know? It seems 100% worth it. Just super worth. In fact, I am tempted to roll Mr. Ironword up here just to stop Arbalester from shooting me again. Puts me next to the footman, but whatever, he's going to focus on the zombie. Coming in drabs? What now? This is a fight where you be greedy. Yeah, I think I agree. But boy, we're gonna lose like half our team to this army if I don't roll really, really well. Move my archer to the crossbow, pick it up and go to town. That's an idea. That is an idea. Now sadly, even with Bobby's quick hands action, he cannot move up and attack with this bill hook. He can move up and throw the javelin though. Why don't we just do that? Maybe I could just, okay, well that almost killed him. Nice javelin to the face there, headshot. Okay, I think we move up and swing on him. No. A morale cascade is not particularly possible here because they still have their bannermen. Oh, whoa, whoa, bro. Emery AU, RIP, holy shit. Was I at full HP? Aside from like one stun? How did that happen? Oh, you cocksucker, are you serious? He must have gotten 2 headshots. No, that's a body shot. I mean, I understand he has a winged mace and it's double gripping, but... No, it's 2 body shots. I'm impressed. I guess it's because Winged Mace does so much damage to armor and passes through as well. Yeah, high armor by RPen on AR penetration on maces. Fair point. It's okay. That's okay. This guy's gonna die. I just didn't expect that. What was the chance to hit? Yeah, 39%. It was 29% the first time, 39% the second. Some of that sweet, sweet AI high rolling on me there. Yep. But hey, we have top tier ranged weapon now. By the way, he had 2x overwhelm. I just remembered from the last round as well. So we just got turbo bad lucked there. Okay, we got the kill. We got his winged mace. We probably lost our armor. I'm pretty sure he completely destroyed it. But I'm not worried about that. Welcome to Battle, brothers. Oh, I know. I'm aware. Believe me. I wouldn't have taken this fight if I wasn't willing to lose some bros, though. Axe in 10 turns. Let's wait. So the zombie has to attack him. I think this is going to be a very lucrative fight, nevertheless. Okay. Okay, this billhook guy is, or billman with his pole hammer is, a real issue. This is where we start losing bros like crazy. If I can't kill the billman really quickly, which I don't think we're going to be able to. But maybe. If I could get Bobby Snobby up here with his billhook, there is a chance. Okay, we got a little damage in. Modern roguelikes that don't rely on RNG and even more, yeah. Definitely is not for everybody. We split his hand, that's pretty good. That reduces his accuracy a bit at least. Yeah, Billman body armor is terrible. It feels bad to be in melee here, but we can possibly rotate him out. Alright, we're gonna move Marrow up here. This guy has a shield wall up. I can't shove him. He doesn't bounce like I once thought that he does. It just won't work. Like, can't shove in this direction to make him go down. So we'll just swing. Okay. Roll up. Swing. Luckily that billman had to recover. Very good for me. Move Orin up. This is the round, baby. As was suggested, these zombies are indeed popping up and slowing them down more. Very good. In fact, the one that's right there could pop up and move this guy out of the way. Which would be kind of funny. Alright, I was hoping to grab that heavy crossbow, but the positioning is just not ideal. After this battle, though, man, it's going to be awesome. Got a nice shot, gave him a pierced cheek. By the way, crossbows with crippling strikes, I bet, are awesome. Because you could do enough HP damage to almost always do an injury. No, Eustace, I have not played those, but Griftlands, that sounds pretty cool. What's the genre? I'm down to stream just about anything as long as it'll run on my Linux machine, by the way. So definitely open to suggestions. Let's see, 37% chance to hit this guy, 17 to hit him. We could try to break shields, and we could rotate in. I do kind of want to save Bobby Snobby from a terrible fate. If there's anybody on this team that I don't want to die, it's probably him, and he's in a poor position here. Where's Arvius? Where the hell is Arvius? Am I blind? He's not dead, right? Yeah. He's standing on the... Oh yeah, he's up here. We can't rotate him backwards, that'd be silly. This is tough. I really don't want to move the Axeman in because I want to get my swings, right? Actually, I'll tell you what I want to do. I almost want to rotate into Ironward instead of attacking. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Check it out, baby. Boom. Boom. Goodbye, Billman. Danger severely reduced. Not removed, but severely reduced. Billmen are, you can see them as like the DPS of the companies, you know? Air horns, yeah, give me some MLG air horns. I need a, one of these days I'm going to make my channel point thing properly work to where I'm going to set up special alerts for channel points to where you can buy things like, you know, you just get channel points from chatting, so it's not like it's real money. So you spend the channel points, and it's going to make things like the MLG air horns show up. I'll make it appropriately expensive so people can't just spam that, but the only problem with that is OBS doesn't support it yet, so I'd have to do it sort of custom. And fortunately, I know how to program, so I could, I just haven't gotten around to it. But I saw somebody else's channel where they had that kind of thing set up, so could be fun. This would be a good situation for it, huh? Alright. Try for punctures. Didn't quite kill him. So they have 2 billmen. No, they have 1 billman, 2 billmen. So, guy with a billhook, guy with a pike, and then a third guy with a reach weapon, which is the standard bearer. Elgato would work with Lunix? Maybe. Alright, what do we do with Ironword here? We've rotated him out, and now he's in an awkward spot. We'll have to just move him up here. And yeah, Bobby Snobby is not where I want him to be, but maybe next turn we can free him from this situation. Let's, yeah, nowhere really to attack that has a good attack chance, so we'll just hit and fail. Could swap to my javelins, but there's no real reason to do that. I mean, if I... Actually, wait a minute. Let's wait. This guy acts in 4 turns. If we shove his ass, Bobby Snobby's safe. He can pull out his javelins and do an attack. I mean, I could swing on this thing and probably hit, but... I mean, what am I... I'm attacking into armor. It's not going to do much. I'm getting way more... just enormous amounts of value by moving this guy. Sadly, it failed, but it would have been cool if it had happened. Oof, that polearm mastery let him do some ugly, dirty things to me. Okay. These guys are in trouble. Cool sci-fi western setting. Hey, I like that. Phenomenal presentation with hand-drawn animations. How would you say it stacks up to something like Slay the Spire? Held up for a long time by zombies. That's true. Yeah, no, the fight's going well. I just, you know, don't want to lose my own billman, so to speak, if possible. Okay, we got that kill. Bobby Snobby will swap to the javelins, not for this turn, but for the next. I could try to walk away, but that seems kind of insane. Okay, we will swing. We will miss. Bro, we have a lot of soldiers to fight. This is a mildly terrifying battle still. We could lose like majority, if not like a TPK type situation here. Even odds? Yeah, see, that's assuming I'm as good as they are. And that's not the case. Kenshi. Yeah, no, I would love to play Kenshi, I just haven't gotten around to buying it. If somebody gifted it to me, I would stream it immediately, probably. Or at least the next time I streamed. Yeah, no, I've seen videos of Kenshi in action. It looks really fun, although it does seem like it's a rather grindy game, so I don't know how entertaining I could make it for streaming. I think the zombie bros are done. Okay, so I guess we could just shoot. We only get 1 shot. I need that crossbow. I'm tempted to just run up here and get the crossbow, you know? Instead of trying to shoot this guy and probably getting nothing out of it. Yeah, I agree. It just kind of sucks because it's, How much do you want to bet it's not loaded? Oh, that's a regular crossbow. You guys lied to me. That's not... that's not it, bros. Did we even... I know somebody is standing on top of a heavy crossbow. Yep. Arvius is. Turbo cucked. Well, we used up all of our... Let's see, is this loaded? Can I see if it's loaded? We're gonna find out. Okay, it's loaded. Okay. So if I shove this guy 68%, we can get him away from Bobby Snobby. Succeeds, we move forward, now we're next to the billman, and maybe we can take that guy out next turn. $46. If I wanted to, I could shove this dude with repel, but I don't really want to. In fact, I'll tell you what I want to do. This guy's acting soon, right? Crossbows when range stops sucking. Well, range doesn't really suck. I tell you when it stops sucking is when you start getting a really good range attack skill. Crossbows are actually what you want to start with, I think. Because I believe they have a higher chance to hit, if I remember correctly. But the bigger thing is like having the high tiers of weapons. You know, we had a hunting bow. We were doing just fine with it. Crossbow does just as much. Yeah, crossbow has more chance to hit at really close range. But anyway, yeah, like the heavy crossbow we found has like 50 to 70 damage to it. So does the warbow, but we don't have one of those. And yeah, the AR penetration is insane. The 50% is just outrageous. Okay, so what I kind of want to do here, here's the big meme. With Mr. Axeman, I want to swing on the standard bearer or the billman, and then swap into Dear Abby, who is going to wait right now, and then get like two swings. Should go with throwing and crossbow. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Alright, so we have 58% to hit the billman, 52% to hit the other billman. Holy shit, there's like a third billman. There's one more billman than I thought there was. 51% to hit the standard bearer. If I swing, I don't have enough fatigue to rotate. Yeah, the handgun is awesome. My whole plan is to actually turn, assuming this guy lives, is to turn him into a handgun guy. It hits 4, 5, 6 targets potentially. And the cool thing about it is that every single one of those targets will be subject to certain things like overwhelm and fearsome. So we're going to do that, we're going to do that. We're also going to have crippling strikes, and the idea is to just totally royally screw up a huge number of guys in their team. But the handguns are like 4,000 gold apiece, so don't expect to get them early. Fail. Can't even hit. Okay. Well, Arvius is going down. I'm gonna need some of these things to hit, dude. Okay, no punctures for me today. Okay, I almost wanna taunt the standard bearer instead of attacking. None of these guys are gonna go down, so let's do that. Okay. Normally I would, in like any other fight, I would run Bobby Snobby away, but this is a fight to the death and I have to just go for it. 48, 49. Wait a minute. If I swing, if I do that, I only have 11 fatigue left. A billhook takes more than 11 to fire. It takes 12. So we swap instead. We got a nice hit, we got exposed ribs. Not quite the beautiful kill I was hoping for. Let's move our boy here out of the way, because now that means I can move Dear Abby in. Yeah. 33, 50. Interesting ways of cutting out some of the grinding by doing things that are definitely not against the Geneva Convention, maybe. I see. Okay, wouldn't say that secured the fight by any means, but it has helped a bit. Okay, the taunt worked. I wonder if I can keep taunting him and keep him from rallying. 75% chance to hit, plus 50% with adaptation. Still missed. None of my guys need rallied except for Orin. He's too far away for me to care, so we will just wait, I think, with Niche. Okay, oh, pretty good chance to hit with this crossbow, believe it or not. 65, and that's without any fast adaptation strikes. Stacks, rather. Nice. Hey, this isn't the tier 3 crossbow, but it's doing something for me. Let's pick this little guy up. Alrighty, 70%. Let's go for it. This is the place where boar spears kind of become a little less useful. You know, yeah, we're hitting, but not doing enough damage for it to matter. Okay, we'll go for the billman. Fingers crossed. Oh man, we crushed his armor. Okay, I think I'll move Dear Obby out of the way and pull Niche in. Still use stream of Library of Rune. Yeah, oh no, I'm aware. I do appreciate you buying me that. If you recall, I had some trouble getting it to work on Linux. I do intend to give that another shot here soon. They become boring spears. Ah, I see. Oh man, that could have been the kill. Okay. Boom, that's it. This is so much better now. Still two reach attack guys, but once those guys are down, I feel super confident fighting these foot soldiers. I mean, it's not going to be like incredibly easy, but and we'll probably still lose dudes. But man, it's going to be better. Oh, come on, man. I really needed to hit that 50% puncture. Mess with his morale, give an injury, do something. Alrighty, so we have Bobby Snobby here still. In my ideal world, he kind of is able to step forward and hit this billman, but the positioning just doesn't work, so just try to hit and fail. We could wait and take a step back and keep him super safe, but he kind of has to stay in the thick of it, I think. Alright, I'm going to keep taunting. Essentially suiciding Defiance, who I really don't care if he lives or not. Okay, this guy is a little hurt. Well, we can step in. 59. Miss again, okay. Yeah, maybe I should have moved Bobby back now that I think about it. Good. Pierce cheek, okay. Reload. 65 to hit. That might be a kill. Almost. Almost. Wow. Finally, I'm the headshot cheater with the crossbow, you know? If we hit him, he dies. Yeah, fast adaptation is really good in this kind of fight. Since their shield is just so strong, you know, with all these shield walls. None of these guys are hurt. God, Arvius needs to get out, but, like, again, I think I just have to fight to the death. I don't think this is kind of a situation where I can safely say, oh, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna bail on this fight, you know? I could shield wall with Iron Word. The thing is, like, it looks like he's getting ganked down by these three guys, but this one's actually going there, and this one's going there. So if I shield wall, I'm really only stopping this footman from doing cool things to me. Yeah, the fatigue mechanics are, the NPC lungs, as I like to call them, are super obnoxious. Swinging really isn't going to do much for me. Alright, we'll shield wall. Okay, we got the kill. GG, Arvius. Okay, 46 Billman, 51 Standard Bearer. If I lose these guys, you know, my big boy damage guys, the fight is probably over. Really don't want to let that happen if possible, but I think Bobby's just done, basically. Yeah, NPC lungs are like super cheater lungs. You could get iron lungs and drink a second wind potion and have the special Dafkul thing from the Dafkul origin and still not have as much fatigue regeneration as just like a basic raider, who I believe gets like 25. Could be like 20, I'd have to look that up. Anyway, who do we want to hit? Billhook Man does more damage and is more hurt, less chance to hit. Standard Bearer, more chance to hit. I think we have to go for the Billman and miss. Okay, this is very bad. We did get an injury there, that's good. Bobby Snobby's in serious trouble, there's no getting him out. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lose a huge amount of the team, but we're gonna have the money to rebuild, and we're gonna have really good weapons, so I do think it's worth it. And as we know, the guys that we do have, we're never gonna be endgame anyway, so my biggest deal is, again, losing all this great armor. Maybe we'll get some out of the fight, maybe we'll get some back as well. Or maybe we'll just TPK. I mean, it's looking like a TPK, to be honest. But maybe not. We'll see. Dear Obby's here. I was kind of hoping to move him forward, but that's not happening. Nope. Oh boy. 33. 33. I reloaded, I don't have the fatigue to actually fire. Okay, pretty good chance to hit 90 on this guy. I think we take a step back so Obby can get some work done on the people that I care about. I'd like to shield wall here, but... God, maybe we just do nothing and save up fatigue for shield walling. This is my boy with the famed armor, so we do want to keep him alive. Rip long axe. It's the high tier NPC on enemies. So who has, I mean, but even the basic ones have like 20, don't they? Come on, man. I need this game to throw me like a slight bone. 20 is still quite a lot compared to what the player gets. Yeah, dude, we're gonna suffer a TPK. I'm like 90% sure now. I don't think we have the damage to make this happen. And our fatigue is crushed and theirs is not. Well, theirs is actually, yeah, their fatigue's messed up too for some of them. 36, 49, 41. I knew I shouldn't have engaged this fight. Yeah, well, yeah. If they didn't have the standard bearer, that wouldn't be the case. No, I should have trusted my instincts and gone for the safe route instead of the risky route. This is 100% my fault for going in this direction. Stream baited you. Well, if it was entertaining, that's good, but... yeah, what I should have done is... just run off, basically, as soon as a bunch of dudes died, and cheesed my way into killing a few of them. The sort of turtle, tortoise, slow but sure path is the path in this game, unless you're trying to speedrun. Oh, a TPK... No, that's not an English thing, that's more of a... I guess a term of art, you would say, in gaming. A total party kill. It's like a D&D phrase. Dungeons and Dragons, you know. Oh, man. Didn't even hit. Yeah, see, we're, like, incapable of killing this Billman now. I guess I could roll down and... It seems better to rally, if anything. God, these guys are so untouched. Oh, God. Alright, Dear Obby has to shine. 58, 63. Okay, he got the Billman. I don't think it's enough, but we did get the Billman. Their last Billman is down. Rip. My last Billman is down. Man, this dagger guy is just like useless in this fight. Missing so much. Okay, let's swing. Just like a knockdown, drag-out fight here. Okay, we're out of ammo. We could roll ahead with lumber legs and swing into the standard bearer. Oh shit! No, we can't. My AP. Alright, that was a huge mistake. I don't know why I thought he had quick hands. He doesn't. Derp. $54, $57. I mean, this fight didn't have to go against us, but I do think it was kind of a... It was like a 60-40 kind of situation. And in a game like this, where losing a single battle is essentially so punishing that you're going to want to quit the game, you know, especially if you lose everybody, taking 60-40 type situations is an incredibly bad idea. I think we had a sort of a... I think it was probably closer to the 40% on our side, you know, like 40% chance to win, 60% chance to lose. It's just kind of a terrible proposition, really. You really cannot underestimate these companies. They're huge, you know, when they're big enough, anyway. When they have sergeants and bannermen and stuff. If this had just been footmen, we would have been fine. Or even footmen and a couple billmen. But because they had the whole sort of ensemble, so to speak, we... wow, that didn't even kill. Because they had the whole ensemble, so to speak, this was just not going to happen, you know. And so I should have done the safe play. And not tried to take a fight that I simply wasn't ready for. The proper way wouldn't have just been to pull out, by the way, and, you know, yeah, that would have been the first thing we would have done. We would have let them kill most of the camp, fled, attacked again without them present, taken the camp easily, and then we would have just dragged them from camp to camp, making these dudes sort of lose 1 or 2 footmen every time, depending on what you're fighting. And it would have been... Christ, my fatigue's messed up. It would have worked. It would have worked out just fine if we had done it the slow way, but we didn't. 44, 47. I mean, with a series of absolutely insane rolls, this is still salvageable, but not really, you know. Look at this full row of confident. Somehow Shelmo is confident too. Why aren't there any zombie reses? Because zombies only resurrect 1 time, and that's not even guaranteed. The zombies have a 66% chance to resurrect 1 time. Now, if there is a necromancer on the field, he can res them pretty much endlessly as long as there's there are no decapitations. But yeah, these guys already did whatever resurrecting they were going to do. And as far as the dead footmen go, they never come back just randomly. They only come back if the final hit is from a Noxerare, or, again, if a Necromancer is around to manually do it, or if you're in the Undead Crisis, that'll sort of just happen randomly throughout whatever battle you're in. Alt F4, no, I'm not going to do that. Nah, this is a scuffed, this is what you might call a scuffed campaign. But the more kind of losses that you suffer like this, the more you will kind of develop a sense of what kind of fights your party can take and what kind of fights your party can't take. I definitely had the instinct that we couldn't pull this off, not reliably. And I ignored that, I kind of ignored that for the sake of entertainment value, but, I mean, with that said, I think my internal gauge for whether a fight is winnable or not is kind of getting up there. Just by virtue of playing a decent amount, you know. Captain is the last to leave the ship. We play till the end. Rip run. GG, full death. What's funny about this is the camp actually goes away because all the zombies died, and we don't get the loot out of it. Technically, we still have one dude left who is disgruntled, who was literally just hired. If I really, really wanted to, we could bring this back, but I don't. I think I'm going to retire this. I think I'm going to retire this run. Rip run. Oh no, it's me. Former farmhand, Green Eggs and Slam, soon left the beastly Bitcoiners. Oh no. The noble soldiers hanged him from a tree for refusing to hand over his crops. Seems like the enemy mercenary company were the actual protagonists. Those weren't mercenaries. Those were soldiers from a city whose caravans I was attacking. So technically, the good guys won, I suppose. I was Breaking Bad. Could have done better. I am kind of curious to see how that would have worked out if we had done the proper slow and steady type thing with that. Nevertheless, it was a fun battle. I do think that it was winnable if we had just sort of rolled a little better. But that's kind of the nature of Battle Brothers, isn't it? I mean, if there's even like a tooltip about this that says something like, if your plan can fail with bad luck, maybe it's not a good plan. And that's kind of the nature of the game, is like you're just supposed to do these very min-maxy sort of things to win, you know, and not take risks. And if you are taking risks, then I mean, yeah, you can get a whole lot of reward, and it's great for speedrunning, but definitely can result in a total party kill on a regular basis. No, it was a good battle. I had fun with it. I think that'll probably be it for the stream for the night. We do have plenty of other runs kind of saved, and of course I can always start a new one during the next stream, so I'll probably do my usual thing and kind of run a vote to see what people want to see. But I've got a militia on day 100, and I think I have manhunters on day 20. Is it a decent game to play? Oh, I find it fun. I think that it really is going to depend on your personality, because I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there who would find this game way too frustrating. Like, there's a reason why the game is more of a cult following type game than a super popular one. I think it's a great game. I think it's loads of fun, and I like playing it on the hardest difficulty in pure Iron Man. But that's definitely not for everybody, you know. It's definitely the kind of thing where it's like you almost have to enjoy misery, you know, in order to enjoy a game like this, because, you know, sometimes the RNG will just kind of get the better of you. But there are ways to fight that. Pretty good run, though. I enjoyed messing around with Beast Hunters. Losing is fun. Yeah, that's a tooltip. Yeah, I enjoyed messing around with Beast Slayers. The whole idea of going for the Alchemist first and trying to get these, trying to sell the snake oils, that didn't really work out for me. But we didn't have too many taxidermists available, and I foolishly pissed off the taxidermy cities that I did have. I'm kind of on the fence about whether that's a super viable strategy or not. I kind of think that maybe it's better to just spam contracts like any other mercenary company, but maybe not. Maybe you can get like a really crazy, you know, wacky wild snake oil company, you know, snake oil business going by the mid game or whatever. I do think it would be kind of fun, at least, to do the thing that I was sort of planning on doing, which is grabbing the agent, knowing where all the beasts are immediately, all the beast contracts, and then proceeding to just spam that out. Like, I am kind of curious just how much snake oil you could get and how much money you could make off of that. Because, I mean, I know that, you know, there are some recipes that are pretty cheap and easy to set up, you know, like three spider webs, 3 spider poisons, and then you have a snake oil for 650 gold. I mean, you kill like 20 spiders in one of those big spider quest battles, and that's got to be like 2-3 snake oils, right? If you roll decently for the loot. So you've just made, you know, almost 2,000 gold on top of whatever it is you're getting for the contract. So it seems like it could steamroll pretty easily, but kind of hard to set up. So it's something I kind of still need to test, and that was what I was going for. I didn't quite get there, but maybe some other time. Anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. Super intense final battle. Too bad we didn't make it, but maybe next time. Is the alchemist really that good? I feel like the cook is better. See, I don't know. That was kind of the point of picking him up. I wanted to test it, and my verdict is kind of still out there. I haven't really decided for sure yet, but my tentative opinion is that I think you are probably right about that. I think the the alchemist's heart is in the right place, but I don't know if he gives enough value to actually be worth the investment and the chair in the retinue area. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.